Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today, I'll be showing you guys Grasp of Malok. This is a pulse rifle you could only get as a drop from Omnigul. After hours and hours and hours of farming, I finally got this, and I am super excited about it. Anyway, let's quickly go over what perks I got on this thing. So, for my sights, I run the red dot OAS. We have rangefinder. Aim in this weapon increases its effective range. In the middle, we have perfect balance, extremely low recoil. Feather mag, faster reload, reduced mag size, so the mag size will go from 33 to 27 with feather mag on. And disciplinarian, this weapon deals a small amount of bonus damage to fallen enemies, so I think perfect balance is the obvious choice here for that increased stability. And for the last perk, we have glass half full. The bottom half of each mag causes additional damage, so pretty decent perks, I must say. I got lucky with this pulse rifle. Now, before we get into it, I do want to mention this is a high rate of fire, low impact pulse, very similar to Praetor's timepiece from the Bolt of Glass days. This is higher rate of fire and lower impact than the Hawksaw, if you guys were wondering. Anyway, let's take a look at the aesthetics. Alright, this thing does look badass. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Anyway, let's just get right into the gameplay. So, Grasp of Malok versus the Ultra Knife for the DPS test, and it took me 69 shots to put him down, having to reload twice, each reload clocking in at about 2.5 seconds long, each headshot dealing 469 damage, and it took me 12.3 seconds to kill him. Alright, not too bad. We're moving right along into PvP, and Grasp of Malok will deal 23 damage to the head, and 16 damage to the body, but of course this does depend on what range you're at. If you're too far away, you will not get these numbers. And of course there are 3 shots in one burst in this pulse rifle, so if you do a full burst to the enemy's head at the right range, you will deal 69 damage, and if you deal a full burst to the enemy's body in the right range, you will deal 48 damage. So it'll take 3 bursts to put somebody down if all your shots are headshots, or it'll take 4 bursts and 1 bullet to put somebody down if all your shots are body shots. What is the time to kill on Grasp of Malok? Well, let's say you land all your headshots, it'll take 0.833 seconds. Pretty fast for a primary. And as you can see in the gameplay, this thing does have an incredible rate of fire, so as long as you're sticking to the enemy's head, you should not have a problem putting them down in a timely manner. This thing really does tear through enemies, no joke. So I personally think stability perks are the best possible perks to come on this particular weapon. Because of its high rate of fire, it will bounce around a bit, and obviously the more stability you have, the more control you will have over the bouncing, which of course will make it easier to land your headshots. And I have perfect balance on my grasp, and I am very satisfied that I at least got that for some added stability. So if you guys are trying to farm for this weapon, I think stability is the way you're going to want to go, at least in my opinion. Also, I do want to note I have glass half full on this pulse, but it's not a game changer, that's for sure. It'll add a few extra damage towards the end of the mag, but it is not a significant difference, and it won't break this weapon. Anyway, leave in the comments and let me know, guys, do you have a Grasp of Malok? And if you do, what do you think of it and what perks are on yours? Also, how long did it take you to get this weapon from farming Omnigul? Let me know. Overall, Grasp of Malok was a fantastic weapon to use in the Crucible. I had a great time with it. I certainly didn't have a problem putting down enemies, and after using this thing for a little while, I did realize it is a very versatile weapon. It could be used in many situations, anywhere from close range to longer range encounters. Because of its higher rate of fire, it can handle a lot of close range scenarios, unlike the lower rate of fire pulses that just can't handle that close range business, but Grasp of Malok certainly can, and it can also hit those longer range targets. Not quite as efficient as, let's say, a Red Death, but it could still get the job done when needed. You may just have to steady your shots just a little bit more at those longer ranges, but of course, medium range is the sweet spot on this pulse. So if you manipulate those medium range battles, you will get the most potential out of Grasp, and you will be melting your enemies. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and leave a sub if you haven't already if you want to see more weapon reviews similar to this one. I'm always covering weapons here in Destiny. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.